Yo, in the next few moments, I'm going to show you the simplest way I found to set up an automated multi-channel outreach system that can book you 10 to 40 plus new calls a month with high value business prospects like it does for myself and for my clients. And so in this video, you'll discover the two best channels for multi-channel outreach, why essentially we chose those two channels out of 10 plus other ones, how to set up those channels in just a few hours, and essentially how to start sending your first outreach messages in an automated fashion in the next couple of days, and then scale up to sending over 1,000 messages a day in the next couple of weeks. However, before we get started, I want to mention that this video is a part of our free go-to-market training that I'll link below in case you want to check out the other lead generation strategies we use to generate more calls and ultimately close more sales from outreach. But I know you're here for the multi-channel stuff, so I'm just gonna cut into this. And if you have any questions about the training or simply you'd like it, then just drop a comment below. I'll reply to every single one of them. And without further ado, enjoy. For most of you, the outreach channel will be cold email and LinkedIn, because most business decision makers use email and they also have a LinkedIn profile. So we'll focus on cold email first because it's the most common and the most scalable outreach channel. So the first thing I want to cover basically on cold email is is setting up a solid cold email infrastructure. Now, if you want to send more than 10 to 20 emails a day and not have to do it manually and not burn your main domain, then you would have to set up a solid cold email infrastructure. So the first step to sending 1,000 plus cold emails a day, and again, if you want to send 500, great, same things would apply. If you want to send 200, if you want to send 5,000 or 10,000, same things would apply. So 1,000 cold emails a day is a good benchmark to start, basically, when you want to start sending cold emails. So if you want to do this and book demos consistently, it's important to set up a solid cold email infrastructure that would allow you to do outreach at scale, land in your prospect's primary inbox, avoid landing in spam, getting blacklisted, and burning your domain. So here's a quick graphic I put together on how this looks like. We have the basically we set the infrastructure. It has basically different domains. Each domain can hold up to basically 4 accounts. In this case, selected like 3. It all connects to automation platform, and it basically warms up, rotates the inboxes, and basically sends to your prospects, and responses come into the Unibox. Sounds complicated, but it's pretty simple to set up once you know a few things. Like there's more complicated setups. I'm gonna cover the simplest 80-20 setup you can do. So, first thing, do not send your cold emails from your main domain. HubSpot and Salesforce are not cold email sending tools. Do not use them. You'll burn your domain. And so just sign up to Instantly or Smartly. This is the cold email automation platform. Instantly, like we personally use Instantly, but I know Smartly is also a good option. So think of it as Instantly is more like an iPhone. Smartly is more like an Android and has all this custom things that are more advanced, so to say. So just sign up to one of them, buy 20 to 40 accounts with their done-for-you email setup service, set up your accounts on your name, all of your accounts on your name, like the founder and CEO who would be reaching out. There are a couple of other options, but for simplicity purposes, just do that. And follow their guidelines for account setup, email warm-up, sending limits, all that stuff. That will be like in their support docs. I don't want to spend too much time covering this right now. Quick note on email service providers. Keep your accounts on Microsoft and Google. No custom SMTPs. Yes, it's a bit more pricey, but if you set up custom SMTPs for like email inbox for $1 or something, like most of them, they are very risky. And if something goes wrong, and it will go wrong, you'll burn a lot of your accounts. You won't be able to send. You wasted so much like time, money, and all this. Just don't do this. Just pick Microsoft and Google. Ideally, you want to have both, but just for your first accounts, pick like whether to pick Microsoft or Google. Just it depends on what your target customers are using. If you're reaching out to large enterprises, pick Microsoft. If you're reaching out to startups, local businesses, e-commerce brands, pick Google. If unsure, just pick Google because most businesses use Google. Now, instantly done for you setup at this point only offers Google account setup. So for Microsoft, you would either have to set it up yourself or just like use a done for you service like Zapmail or Hypertide to set up Microsoft accounts. Now, haven't used them myself yet, but I heard lots of good recommendations basically for them. So I would just use that. Few rules of thumb to remember. So each domain can hold, cold email domain can hold a maximum of 4 cold email accounts. Each email account can send a maximum of 30 cold emails per day. And when you have 20 cold email accounts, you should be able to send around 600 cold emails per day. And again, you need to separate your cold emails domains from your main domain so that your protect your domain's reputation, don't burn it. So for example, if your main domain is like saascompany.com, you should buy, I don't know, try saascompany.com, try saascompany.io, get saascompany.io, learn saascompany.io, or discover saascompany.com, whatever. This keep it to .com, .co, .io. Those are the best. Basically, .net is also fine. .xyz, use it at your own risk. So to get your emails delivered at scale, you must do all the following. Again, only set up trusted providers, Google, Microsoft. Make sure your domains aren't blacklisted. Add SPF, DKIM, DMARC records that redirect to your main website or funnel, because most people, they would just like before responding to you, they would just put it in their browser and check the website. Put your domains on automated warm up for 14 to 30 days and begin the sending volume. Basically, begin sending like slowly. So 5, like after the warm up period, just start with 5 emails per account per day, campaign emails. Then if everything goes well and the health score is above 97%, you basically go to increase it and next week to 10 emails per account per day, etc. So if you use done for you setup service, most of these things will be handled for you. However, I'm telling you this because it's important that you know at least this basics yourself, and you can check that these things were handled correctly and nothing was missed. Because if it was, well, and then you start, then well, you have to like re-warm up all the stuff again, and then like resend. It's a pain in the ass. You just don't want it. So it should take you around roughly like 2 to 4 weeks after everything was set up correctly. Then you can start sending the first emails. And in terms of what to say in the emails, I'm going to cover this in a bit. But for now, like I want to cover basically the LinkedIn side. So we were talking about the outreach channels. We covered how to set up the cold email channel. Now I'm going to talk about LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a great supplemental channel for cold email. So the first thing you need to have is you need to have an optimized profile, both for your personal profile and your company name. And again, feel free to review my LinkedIn company profile. Feel free to basically connect with me. Always open to connect. And other basically LinkedIn profile that you see are optimized for your niche. They have a proper banner, they have description, the headline is optimized, the link their basically website or funnel there, have case studies, testimonials there. Basically something that looks like a connection you would want to receive in your niche. So, and then model these elements for your profile. Once you optimize your personal and your company profile for your target customers, so for example, if you're reaching out to B2B SaaS founders, you should mention that you work with B2B SaaS in your headline. If you're reaching out to financial executives, mention that like you want to optimize for basically the prospects you're reaching out there. So next, once you have an optimized profile, you want to sign up to a LinkedIn outreach automation tool like Expandio or HeyReach. Basically tested both of them. They both work were great. So just pick one of them, go. Then you want to essentially take your cold email sequence and adjust it for LinkedIn. Essentially, you would use the same messaging, just shorten it so it looks nice as a LinkedIn message. And again, more on this below when I talk about offer and outreach copy. So essentially, you want to take the same prospects you uploaded for cold email, find their profiles, and upload to Expandio or HeyReach campaigns. Now, when you get leads from, let's say, a poll or any other lead database, apart from their emails, you also get a list of LinkedIn profiles. And then you can rank them based on because LinkedIn has how much at this point? Like you can send 100 connection requests per day officially. You probably can like get it up to 200 if you like use it correctly, use the automation tools correctly. And so unlike cold email where you can send thousands of messages a day, you want to just pick your best prospects and like message them with specific campaigns. So essentially you want to set this up, check these tools at least once per day, reply to messages, and push them into a demo call. So I want to immediately answer the question, which is like, well, what if I want to do it manually? Let's say, like I can do it manually. It's better to connect manually. Like, yeah, you can do it, but why? You know, when you have a safe LinkedIn outreach platform that automates your connection requests, messaging, emails, tracks your metrics, like on the description below, like on the screenshot below, so you can optimize your campaigns over time, and you create very custom campaigns for specific roles. Like, why not just automate this? Why spend days? And I'd been trying to do it manually, like before automation tools, but at this point, it's just not worth it, you know? So yeah, just do this, and you'll basically you'll crack LinkedIn outreach. Cool. Next, I want to also note, put a quick note about other outreach channels. Although you can do outreach for basically on X or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, and other social channel, I recommend focusing on cold email and LinkedIn first and making them work first, because those channels are the bread and butter of cold outreach. And if you cannot make them work, it's unlikely that the other channels basically would work for you. You'll probably have a higher failure rate. And again, there are automation tools on those channels. Maybe I'll cover them in the future. I tested those channels. I got calls from those other channels, but I would just focus on cold email and LinkedIn first and crack them. Want to watch the full training going over how we book 10 to 40 plus qualified demos a month for B2B SaaS companies using our go-to-market strategy? I'll put it somewhere here on the screen. I still need to figure out how, but in any case, yeah, you can check the description. I'll link it there as well. Just a quick note, it's a longer one, but it might be one of the most valuable and useful videos you'll find on this topic. So keep this in mind.